Hey, what's going on everybody? ScottDogGaming here. Thank you very much for joining us. As you can see, we are playing some Football Manager 2016. This is Sparta Let's Play now. We are into Season 5. We're at the start of Season 5. Last season was a bit of a disappointment following on from the previous season, but we managed to stay up. That's the most important thing. That's the real thing that we're interested in. And now we're looking to grow. We're looking to build. We have some exciting news. Now, I don't know if we mentioned this last time out, but the board have decided to build a new stadium. So that is ongoing, which is going to increase our increase our capacity, which hopefully will mean that we're in a good place going forward. Obviously, they've completed the improve the facilities and found us a couple of affiliates in the past, so good news. And the board are fairly happy with us, so we can't be too upset with that. Let's just have a little look here. There are some slots we could fill here, which I haven't done, but I might well look at that sometime in the near future. Okay, let's have a little look. So here's our recent history. If you haven't seen the series before, this is where we started in the Super League, and then we've moved up obviously to the top flight, and we're doing all right in the Eredivisie. It's a difficult one. We overachieved here, and then probably this is probably fair. 13th I would have accepted in the first season. I probably would have accepted in the second season. The finishing in 6th has clouded that a little bit. Everybody was expecting a little bit more. So here's our team. We're just going to run through the transfers and what we've done in the off season, just to highlight that. Let's have a little look here. So our last signing was Lopez. Here he is. He's our young striker. Last season he scored 6 goals, got 4 assists. Did okay. We're looking for a big improvement this time around. Disappointed that he's going down in various areas, but we'll see how he goes. We'll see what he does. Maybe get him to push his training a little bit harder. Actually, training, that's a good point. Whoops-a-diddy. Okay, tactics, and let's go with attacking movement for now. Let's just go back to transfers again. Where were we? So this was last season. Last player we brought in obviously was Lopez. Has this got players out this season? I don't think so. So, okay, so we're now coming into the new season. Let's have a little look at the outgoings first of all. Ketting has left. He'd been with us for quite a while. He was here when we arrived. He looked like he had potential, but never quite made his way into the first team, and that was that really for him. Now this is a big loss. Peter Langerdijk, still don't know if I'm getting it right, has moved on to VVV after a number of seasons with us. Always weighed in, was always useful. It's going to be missed. We've sent De Struis out on loan. Van Buren left for RKC for 2.4k. He was 33 years old. He was the oldest player in our squad. Then we had a shed load of people leave on loan and on freebie. So Joe Riley, Denzel Dumfries, Brian Janssen, our reserve goalkeeper, Abascal. Fito obviously has gone for 850k. We've got Samari, so we should be okay. Abdouali left on loan, as is Josh Fuhr, and we brought these two back just because our left back is now injured. Now let's have a look at the players who we brought in. All freebies. So first off, Dodo. Dodo's a 20-year-old Brazilian. We're getting too many Brazilians, but never mind. He's been playing in the second division in Brazil, and looks like he's done okay. In the top flight, maybe when he was, how old did we say he was? 20. When he was 17, he was struggling a little bit. He's got some good stats, a lot of potential about him. The scouts think he's going to be a real good player for us, so hopefully he can do that. Probably need some better scouts. Adam Matthews. Now Adam Matthews came to us from Sunderland, who are in the Championship. He played in Scotland. Good, solid left back or right back, and we needed that cover. He should be a right back, but we need to wait until our full backs are fit, so we might well fit in on the left to begin with. We'll see. But yeah, he came in on a freebie. It's going to do a good job for us, I hope. Next up, we have Stelio Jose. He's a defender. He's 20 years old, another Brazilian. Good, solid stats at the back here. Hopefully he can improve on his fitness. But looks like he could be a real good player for us as well. And again, he came to us from Brazil. Okay, so that's our whole set of signings. We have got some money to spend. I haven't found anyone that I really want to spend that money on just yet, but I'll keep looking. You never know. And I think it's always worthwhile just waiting to see what areas we need to improve. So our starting lineup: Mayazek, Abduali, Renatinho, Floranis, and Matthews. Wallace, Stelio Jose, who is supposed to be a defender playing in midfield. Fabio. Did we cover Fabio? Fabio we signed last season, didn't we, I think? Is that right? Fabio was with us for a few games, so on a free. Another Brazilian, who'd have thought. Slightly concerned that Max Ahmed, he's still on holiday because he's not fit yet. And he wants to leave. And he has a reasonable amount of interest from him from a reasonable set of clubs. But we're trying to push him out if he wants to go. He's only got a year left on his contract. He doesn't want to sign a new contract, as you can see. But he doesn't want to sign unless he's getting... Sorry, he doesn't want to sign at all. So we're going to have to make a decision on that. A lot of tired players on the bench, lacking map practice because they just didn't get the game time in the friendlies that we had. But this is going to be our team. I'm intrigued to see how this works. You know what? One dude could fit in there. Now, you know what? Let's go with it. I mean, Ahmed, when he's back, will fit in there. And then Fabio and Ahmed will play side by side. Got a few Brazilians that we can put up top. In fact, we could make that change straight away. Shall we? Shall we do that? Let's do it. Why the hell not? You know, we know you're lacking match practice, but you might as well play. Okay, and we are good to go. Need to give a number to Abduali, number 33, you lucky bugger. And off we go. So the first game of this new season. Achievements, expectations, I guess. I would like to finish in the top half of the table. I don't know if that's going to be possible, but I'd like to be in that. Anything from maybe sort of 8 upwards would be good for me. Improving on last year. That sort of area is where I'm aiming for, but who knows. Let's send the assistant because we don't like talking to the press. Sticking with our 4-4-2. And we are favourites. Go out there and impress me. So off we go. We've got a couple of debuts. Let's get rid of these. We're not interested in these this early in the season, especially if it starts going badly. So disappointingly, we haven't improved the defence, so I don't think we're going to be any better at the back. The question is, have our youngsters got better? We're going to miss Ahmed in those first few games. The question is, has our attack got better to outscore the opposition? Dodo with a good ball. Fabio. Brazilians combining. Oh, there was Wallace. He really came into his own the back end of last season. Here's our first corner of the new season. Oh, referee. And the one thing that I guess I'm concerned about most of all is just the experience that we lack. Our oldest player is 27 years old, which is a concern, but we are building for the future, hoping that these players and their potential comes through, and if it does, we are going to be a force. Samari's going to get there. Can he find a pass? He can. Renatinho. Oh, nice little back heel. Lopez. Looks for Wallace. Wallace. Back to Lopez. Is he onside? He is. First goal of the season. It looked a bit dubious, I have to say. Nice little back heel. There's a Brazilian flair coming out. There's Wallace. I know, he's miles on. Absolutely miles on. And a good finish. It looked like it came off his shin. First goal of the season goes to Lopez, our record signing. Frimpong. Okay, Floranis. Plays it back to the keeper. There's Renatinho. Jose out to Dodo. To Wallace. Back to Dodo. to Fabio, to Lopez. Lopez to Samari, back to Lopez. Oh, it should have been a goal. Should have been a goal, and it was great football to get us there. Come on, boys. Oh dear. Lack of picking up in the middle of the park could cost us. Oh, there's that ball that we're so susceptible to. Terrible finish. Big hoof down the field. Abdouali to Jose. Back to Abdouali. Out to Samari. He's done him. He's got the ball in. There's the goal. Lopez has got a second. Get in. Samari did so well out on that wing. One thing that's going to be a real... I think we've got a good team. I think we've got a very good base of a team. One thing that's really going to be interesting is injuries this season. If we pick up injuries, I don't think we're going to do particularly well. If we can steer clear of injuries, I think we've got a great chance. Tell the boys we're pleased, and let's crack on. Good to keep it tight in the second half. Couple of changes for them. I think we should probably look at some changes as well. Dodo can come off for... Let's get Sousa on there. And shall we bring off Jose for Neril? Okay. Got a lot of Brazilians. We have probably too many, in fact. But they're the... I guess because of the work permit laws, maybe in Holland being slightly more relaxed than in the UK, the opportunity to bring in those players is higher, and they are always cheaper for a more technically gifted player. In theory, you only have to look at the price that some of the. I don't know if I mentioned Calvin Hohen. Did we not see him? Let's get him on. We'll come back to him after this game. Guess where he's from. But I wonder if that's the reason. I mean, you have to look at people. I guess Liverpool. I'm a big Liverpool fan. The players that Liverpool have brought, who over the last few years have pretty much up until this season, most of them have been British, and most of them cost more than the players they could have got from abroad. I'm not saying that's right or wrong. Just saying that's kind of what it is. You pay more money for English players in England, and that's only going to get worse as increased rules come in about the amount of foreigners and all the rest of those things. So anyway, I think we can be pleased with the football we've played. I absolutely agree with that statement. 5th place after the first game. Let's just go back to our send assistant. Abdouali set for pay increase. That's fine. Okay. Let's just go back to our squad because I'm slightly confused. Where were we? Transfers. History. Oh, he came from the youths. He came from the youths. But as you can see, they are thinking he's going to be pretty good as well. Doesn't like his individual training. So yeah, they believe that we're going to have a bit of a star on our hands. So he was in the squad for the friendlies, but also we don't really have any other defenders. So we're going to have to see how that goes. Okay, let's get on straight to the next game. We've only got a couple of days rest, so we're going to be without Ahmed again. And then we've got VVV, and we sold one of our players to VVV. Okay. So yeah, we're going to have to try our hardest in this one. Or we have to try our hardest in all of them, but we're up against one of our old players. I can't remember which one it was. Could be Legendrek. Could be Fito. I think it was Legendrek, I think. And I wouldn't be surprised if he pops up and makes us pay. Okay, wants to put Calero in again. Let's go with... You know what? Let's give Calero a game up top. Why not? Okay, Fabio, Jose still in the middle. Hamed still on his holiday. Everything else is the same, so let's get going. Wish us luck, everybody. I think we might need it if this is our first away game of the season. Our home form was terrible last year, actually, so fingers crossed this time round our home form can be slightly better. Whoever it was we sold to them isn't playing and isn't on the bench. Which is fine by me. Okay, and off we go. We played some real good football last time out. Can we do it this time? Jared Wallace has twisted his knee. We haven't really got any wingers to cover, so let's leave him out there for a little bit, just see how he looks at half time. Not a lot has happened in this game. Wallace with the corner. Samari picks it up. Looks for Lopez. Lopez goes down. Samari picks it up again. Wallace in. It's bobbling around. We haven't finished it. Matthews couldn't get a cross in. Jose picks it up. Finds Fabio. Fabio finds Lopez to Samari. We should have scored. Great football again. Five minutes to half time. Lopez is up. Calero picks it up. Back to Jose. Then to Fabio. Then to Lopez. Lopez to Calero. There's the shot straight into the keeper's hands. Abdouali to Samari. Still 4 minutes or so until half time. Fabio. Renatinho. Jose. Calero. Ball out wide. Wallace is in. Wallace squares it. Samari. He doesn't miss that. Levers it into that top corner. And we are looking good. We're playing some good football. One thing I would say is we haven't really been tested at the back yet, and that worries me. Look at the spaces in. That fullback was nowhere near him. Fullback had tucked inside with Lopez, and Samari was there to finish it off. Off we go. Lopez. Out wide to Wallace, who's done well after picking up that knock. Edwards comes out and cleans him out. Oh, nice. It's good football again. There's Matthews. There's the ball in. There's Calero. There's the goal. Great setup by Matthews. Getting down that wing and getting a cross in. That ball by Wallace was class. These two look like they're on the same page already. And there's the ball across. And Calero does so well to get in at that near post. 2-0. Lopez with a free kick. To Samari. Back to Fabio. There's Calero. Oh, get in, boys. Calero is impressing, I have to say. Okay. 55 minutes gone. Calero wants to come off even though he's on a hat-trick. Get Wando on for his first game of the season. And we should probably make a change at the back there. De Boer is coming on. They're in. They've scored. I was about to say it would be nice to get through a couple of games with clean sheets, but we've conceded. 15 minutes to go. That makes it a little interesting. Coutinho pulled out to try and win the ball back, and then it left the ball on the inside of the fullback. Way too easy. Here they come again. Are we going to throw this away? Well in. Dodo's chasing. Dodo's chasing. Ooh, thought they were going to give that away. Matthews gets rid of it. It's just waste time. Oh, Matthews has been done by the long ball. They're going to score again. Oh, they had. That was a worry. Hopefully now we can just settle down, run the clock down, waste a bit of time. Ooh. Keeper saved it even though I think it was going wide. Fabio with the corner. Wasting some time out there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's a lot of people running forward. Well done, Abdouali. Not the worst foul in the world, that. We'll take a yellow card there. 2 minutes of time to be added on. Wallace with the free kick. It's a penalty. Didn't know what was happening there. Who is taking this penalty, I wonder? Fabio. He steps up. And the keeper saves it. We really need a penalty taker. 2 minutes to go. A minute and a half to go. Lopez. Oh, unlucky Lopez. Good effort. And there we go. I think what we'll do is we'll call it the end of the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. Don't think anything else is going to happen. Let me know in the comments below how you think we're going to do this season. I'd love to know what you think. I'd like to know your views, not taking these two games into account too much, because I think they're going to give us what a ball that was, giving us a bit of maybe false hope that we're better than we actually are, but you never know. It's a great start. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below as to how you think we're going to get on this season. 2 very good games to begin with. I think they weren't against the strongest of opposition, so we've got to be happy with that. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe button, follow us on Twitter at ScottDogGaming. See you again soon. Thank you.
Woo!